Alrighty, welcome back everybody for another board update. We got another week in the competition, another board update for you guys, and another wonderful little bit of me talking about So You Think You Can Tout, just unprompted and just sort of going off the cuff. So we're gonna just sort of jump in this week with the board, and then we'll move on to everything else a little bit later. So the board looks pretty similar to last week, I think. Not a lot has happened in the past week that has really indicated a big update for the board. We still got Blizzy down here. Still got our little group of Nick, Trev, and Rickadoozle. You can see they're all a bit closer together now since all of them, with the occasional exception of Nick, are eliminated. So not very influential in the competition. Not people I'm really scared of anymore, but people that definitely motivate me in a good way. Um, it was tough this past week losing Trev and Rick to people that I think are very interesting fantasy touts that I think both had a solid chance to win the whole competition. So it was definitely a little surprising to see them go, along with obviously, pardon me, Chad and uh, Chad and Jiri, and we won't talk about him and Hartman. Um, we'll talk about Rampus later. Um, I think they had a lot of potential, a lot of good stuff that they could have done in the coming weeks. So it was definitely a surprise to see them go. But um, I hope to continue talking with and working with them. They seem like both seem like interesting guys. So keep on going. We'll stay with the people that are already on the board. We got Emo and Mayo still up there, still working with Emo. He's still on the board, on the good side. It's all good. And for those of you that haven't been watching the board videos, uh, let me quickly explain. The further you are over to this side of the board, the more happy I am with you. The more this is a positive thing. The further you are over to this side of the board, the more I'm not happy with you. The more this is a negative thing. More that I feel disrespected, or something along those lines. So we got Emo and Mayo. Nothing really special change with them, so they're staying over there. We have our Mystery B. It started floating over to the left. Started floating over to this side, and but still very influential. But just kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. But that's okay. That's okay. There are worse things in the world. And then we have our only new update to the board, Kamish. And Kamish has been chirping this week. He's been chirping at our streamer tribe. He's been chirping about a lot of things, but really this is an overdue placement on the board, I fear, because I like Kamish. I like the guy. He's got good content. He's interesting. He's engaging, but he spelled my name wrong. He spelled my name wrong on his video. He's done it multiple times since, and that combined with chirping at my team and the people that I need to work with and the people that I'm really happy to be working with, I think makes it so that he has to be on the board. Now, if you've been following X the past week and a half, you might be asking, so why isn't Kurt Rambis on the board? Obviously you've been beefing with Kurt Rambis, and Kurt Rambis has been beefing with you. What's going on there? And the answer is, I put people on the board that motivate me. I put people on the board that I care about. And when I started talking with one Mr. Kurt Rambis, I didn't care that much. I just saw teams that I thought looked bad. I wanted to explain why I thought they looked bad. Part of this is being a fantasy football town. That means having opinions about fantasy football players. And seems like he took it personally. And he's been going all out. He's made little AI images of my mother and me, little AI images of myself, which other than this video, I'm gonna not engage with because I don't think it's interesting. I don't think it's fun. It's not motivating me in any way. I truthfully have no real qualms with Kurt Rambis the person other than the fact that I feel like he's attacking me as a person for what I was under the impression were fantasy takes. If you want to come attack my teams, that was great. When I posted my teams and we had people ragging on my teams, that's great. I want people to have different opinions than me. I want people to think differently than me. First off, because I think I'm right, and I think I can make money from people who disagree with me. But also because this is fantasy football. It's not interesting if we all have the same opinions. It's not interesting if everyone's like Ashton Jeanty's the 104. that's not interesting. What's interesting is having people disagree, bring reasons, convince an audience, and then move on. And I wish I was able to do that with Kurt Rambis. I wish he could do anything other than spit off his takes and get offended at anyone who thinks differently than him. But that's just not who he is. Um, so that's going to be all my thoughts on the matter. I'm going to consider that fully put to bed. And I think for the rest of the video, we'll just talk about what's coming up next. So I've got this streamer challenge that we've been doing. We've got a pre-recorded video coming out tomorrow that I'm obviously really excited about. I think we've got some really great work that we've done there. I'm really interested to see what the Schemers submission is. Obviously, don't really know a lot about that, but I'm sure it's going to be, a 45-minute best ball draft. So past that, I'm not really sure what they're going to do. I'm sure that they're going to have some sort of creative way to spice it up, but I'm not sure exactly how. Um, I just recapping the week. I went on with Meg from the Fanspeak Network. That was phenomenal. If you haven't checked that out, you should go check it out. Um, Wonderful thing. We drafted most of an eliminator together. Did a little like game. It was really fun. It was good. Continue streaming on 4 p.m. on Fridays. And I think it is very likely within the next week I'm going to be dropping a new type of video. It'll be a little bit shorter. Very different content. Puts in more of my theater background. Wouldn't be something I do super often. Just sort of when I get inspiration. But um, that is something for you if you're interested in this stuff to get excited about. Because that should be dropping sometime next week when I get it all filmed and recorded. But yeah, this has been a good week for So You Think You Can Tout. In the top 10, feel really comfortable. Feel like I have good odds to make it to the next round because I think our tribe's going to win. And yeah, this has been an absolute journey. It was really nice having people in the chat in the stream on Friday. I thought it was good to just talk with people about, you know, Cincinnati Bengals tight ends and all that sort of stuff. So if you get the chance to come to over to the streams, it's much appreciated. Obviously, trying to build up the likes and subscribers so that when we go live, we have that community of people that are really excited and really interested to talk about fantasy football. But for now, that's really all I have to say. We're gonna have a great week this week. I'm really excited about what's to come. And if you're seeing this after Sunday, if you're seeing this between Sunday and Monday, June 6th to June 7th, 2026, go and watch our streamer's video. You're not gonna hate it. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna love it. And I'm really excited to show it to y'all. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week.